Hello there. It's me, Revricky D. Back with more Haces and Adventures. We're in the spring campaign heading to Niflheim with Layla. Layla. The Enchantress.
I come from the horizon.
I did make a deck. It's a lot of debuffs is what I put into it. Right. And we're going into some sort of like underground something, right? If I recall. I guess we'll get rid of that.
Your spirit is pulled through the twisting tunnel deep into the earth, while your body lags a breath behind. Cold precedes a pale light, and you come to the end.
Okay, it's the end. Well, thank you very much for watching. That you heard the lady. It's the end.
Something like snow cushions your fall, and you're left staring at a tangle of roots hanging in a bleary white sky. Upon standing, you find that every direction is down.
Okay.
There's no sun in this place, no stars to guide you, only a cold light that emanates as much from the snow-laden ground as the sky. Your chosen path leads through a forest of frozen stones where two fiends await.
Now it's my turn.
Gelidite? If an enemy with sapping successfully attacks, you must discard an ability. Okay. And they have 5 offense. It's pretty good. We don't have our trait yet. Sorry, I'm thinking about I haven't played the Enchantress in a little bit, so I'm remembering how it all works. I'm realizing that I could top deck and maybe +1 it. Do I want to do that? Do I want to use this to turn this into an ace so we can do a 2 kings? And then that's even. It's like, oh, but it's only down to 1 damage anyway, so maybe the top deck thing is the thing to do, and then hit them with the ace, and that's what I think I'm gonna do.
Guess it in the air.
Well, we can't lose 2 in a row,
I
right?
win, tails you lose.
I guess they have some sort of tie goes to me situation. Oh, whatever. Okay. Well, that's 1 down. I also thought that I was going to be able to do something with this, but I guess not.
I'll tell you when you've won. You must must be punished.
I'll tell you when you've won. Okay. So, this has been discussed. Among other things, it's been discussed. Somewhere in the help menu, I guess in here, it discusses enemies can. Yeah, there it is. Enemies cannot use 5-card hands. There you go. So yeah, this what a very nice. I've never looked at this. It's very succinct and very, very nice to look at. Yeah, well done. A lot of the information that you could want. So if you've never played poker before, here's a lot of the information that you might be looking for. And if you've never played a video game or a board game before, this is some of the information you might need. Interesting. So, enemies cannot use 5-card hands. So, the enemy here drew a full house. Holy cow. Yeah. I'm glad we used this because we were gonna lose it anyway. Gosh. I guess we should use this to turn this into a pair. Yeah.
Fate is what I make it.
Turn it into a queen. And now we'll take one less damage because of that. What are you gonna do?
Now
What are you gonna do?
it's my turn.
Well, let's
You cannot trust your eyes.
yeah. Wasn't necessary, but
Flakes of
no, I think we want
flakes
this.
of grey intermingle
'Cause
with white as the snow sifts through your hands
A lot-
and thaws into grit. You ponder the source of all this frozen ash.
A lot of the cards I put into the deck rely on one of
Even I can
these.
get better.
Rely on Sands of Fate, this trait, being able to view the card on top of all decks.
4 pillars rise from the white in the distance. You approach with caution and clear a mound that piles before them, revealing a stone tablet. Life is written in an alphabet of 4, drawn from the 4 elements, 4 seasons, and 4 dimensions. The 4 sigils are the letters by which the names of every living thing are written, born by leaves and stored in seeds.
I'm thinking about the about DNA. But that's 5, isn't it? Like ATCG, or is it just 4? I don't know. Are you you know, a biology person? Do you know? Am I completely off my rocker? Anyway, very interesting. And then of course, 4 suits. Get it? Mm-hmm.
A tall black fin cuts through the ashen waves around the pillars, mounding the snow in its wake.
My wish is your command.
Or kami. It's like an orca, and then okami is like a wolf or something in Japanese, right? Is that right? Am I completely off here? Just absolutely shredded. This is one yoked origami. Entities with predatory gain +1 offense per defender's HP under 5. Okay. So they gain an extra 2 offense. Well, that could be good. Dang it. So, we want to maybe attack it first. And see what it draws. And then see if that helps us. We could just use the queen to attack. Cycle their cards. We don't cycle ours. See what card they're gonna get. Tough. I think I'm gonna try this and see what happens. Ouch. I don't think that this will help me, right? I can't, like, turn this into a queen and... right? By the way, what are you gonna draw? Still beating our 7. I don't think that this helps me at all. Right. Get rid of that.
I am as the desert breeze.
Okay. Oh no! I needed a spade. Oh boy. Well, interesting. Interesting. Holy cow. This is becoming scary. Well, right. Gosh, this is hard to see. Turn that into a 5, which would give them an ace, right? Queen, 7. Okay, 7. It's an 8. Ace, and that's a 3. So we use this to turn that into a 5. Alternatively, use this to turn this into a 7, and then we beat the pair of 6s. Yeah. So we get rid of this. We could have gotten rid of any of these too. I just, out of principle, trying to recall that I do need specific suits for these. But we're not going to use them. So let's do that and turn
This is what I make it.
into that.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Well, we'll hold on to that. Actually, we're going to keep these cards anyway, right? We're going to keep them so we can use them later. What do you think? Do you think that they could possibly get a pair of aces? Are we afraid of that? Oh, we can't do it. I was already in the mindset that we could turn this into a pair, which we can by turning this into a king. No, we can't. Anyway, ignore me. I've lost my mind.
Wounded, the beast dives into the snow as if it were far deeper and disappears, dorsal and all.
He's just hungry.
A familiar voice calls out behind you.
Weakness doesn't last long in this place. Not many easy meals. What say we toughen you up?
That's neat, but I don't think that I can do that. Well, I mean... I think, but I'm trying to remember what the breakdown was. I feel like a lot of my cards in my deck rely on spades already. So to be like really cycling out spades for more abilities. But it's very powerful, especially with all the crazy cards I have.
Do you accept old lamps?
Let's do that. And
Do you have this in my size?
I really hate to get rid of this. However, I think it's going to save us.
From the haze, growing as you trundle down the ashen slope. Each is a mountain of a jagged range, caging the summit. A frozen river plunges into a cave, piercing the foot of a slumped pike. There's no way you'd willfully enter that frozen maw. You'll have to climb the overgrown stalagmite. The river runs like a long tongue between jaws of ice at the mouth of the cave. You feed yourself to the mountain in hopes it will prove the shorter path.
I keep having to make certain references. I mean, we can either it's a Lord of the Rings thing. We can either go over the pass of Caradhras, or through the mines of Moria. They call it a mine. Look. We already know.
No way you'd willfully enter that frozen maw.
We're not getting over. Saruman is there with the spell of ice and snow and wind and all the rest of it. It's gonna be too dangerous.
Runs like a long tongue.
Let's go under into the mines.
Feed yourself to the mountain.
We're gonna lose Gandalf, but it's temporary. He's gonna go off and fight like a raid boss solo, and then come back like 100 levels higher than us, and help. That's what's gonna win us the whole campaign. Is Gandalf is gonna kill the Balrog and get over leveled and
glowing eyes skitter beneath the ice, dimly illuminating the fell forms of horns and long legs, entombed in the breathless cold.
This is not creepy at all.
Ceiling and ice converge in an impasse. The figures that haunted your passage crush out of the frozen river.
You must be punished.
Wendigos. Entities with hungering regain 1 HP after successful attacks, but suffer 1 damage after failed attacks. Okay, so we really want to be defensive here. I also have this buff in this deck, which is like pairs do extra damage somehow, but either it's +1 damage or it's double damage or something like that. And I'm just waiting for it, because there's also a lot of stuff like this, which, I mean, this is perfect, right? If you had a buff for pairs do more damage, you clone your pair of 9s and all you clone your 9 and all of a sudden you got a pair. And anyway, well, we don't want to do that, huh? We do not want to do that. We don't want to do it a single attack anyway. Do we want this? Return a debuff. Well, it is cycle for our 2 of spades. Let's do that. I think we should do this. But let's do this. Just because. And let's do this. Okay. Can I get rid of... Let's see. 2, 4. Oh, right. I thought I needed to get rid of more, but I guess this clone doesn't count. So, great news, everyone. We can do this. Nice. There we go. And now, see, I'm just like, come on, man. Alright, so I think we want to turn this into a,
Time to give fate a hand.
this into a pair of 5s. Get some damage. And then they take an extra damage because it was a failed attack. And hey, they also take a damage. Extra damage because it was a failed attack. So I took this card because, well, like I said, it was a debuff deck. Do we... Well, one of the questions is, do we want this? Kind of. I mean, obviously. However, look, it stinks to get rid of a pair. However, I think it's also going to be great to get ourselves more cards. I think we hit you. Or do we use the... Tough. This will be great for defense. But we don't actually need... Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough question. I guess we could have looked at this and said... And made it at least a slightly informed decision. But I'm gonna guess we would have either picked an 8 or a king would have been the two things that we would have picked up when we checked it. And then I would have said, well, now the odds are pretty bad for these 7s, so let's just hit them with the queens. I don't know. Well, if I turn this into... If I turn one of these into a jack, that's bad, but I could turn it into a king. And then... I don't know, is it a failed attack? Let's find out.
Time to give fate a hand. Ha! Charmed, I'm sure.
Not a failed attack. Well, let's see. It's a 10. Well, I guess we just try with this, right? We try with the king. If the king doesn't work, I mean, we could do the pair of 7s. But if they have a 10 in there, then... So we try with the king. And then we can turn it into an ace at the worst case, right? We win. I'll go. We're only gonna gain 2 if we do this.
Foul frozen heart into the black depths of the river.
Wiser and not a day older.
Aha! You can defend against attacks of less cards with valid hands of a larger size.
The wounds the Wendigos made in the ice spread into fatal fractures. You plunge into the river, grasping blindly at the bitter cold.
There's no reason to do that. Though, yeah. To survive.
To punch through the sheets of ice that keep you under. By the crook of an elbow, you pull yourself up for a gasp of air that stings the last warmth from your lungs. A fate better than death, only in hindsight. A ghostly glow bubbles out of the black, beating to a slow rhythm. In the refuge of a dream, you reach for the gelid heart. The flesh that touches it feels cold, but the rest of the world is left warm by comparison.
Look at this, this watery, effect in the background. It's neat. Use wild suit a heart into a spade, or a spade into a heart.
Fetch.
Whatever the tunnel saved in distance, it cost in suffering. But the end is in sight. The exit sits like a pearl in the black, growing as the ice creaks beneath you. Your descent is forestalled by a rock-pocked plain, stretching out before you with only a dim gradient on the horizon to separate Earth from sickly sky.
Sorry, I was very distracted. I guess I don't know. The deck must, like, remove all the cards that it needed if you went the other way at that point. Maybe when I chose, if I chose the other path, all the cards that were on top that we just went through would have been removed, and it would have gone to the cards that they just removed. I don't know. Anyway,
Thunder rolls across the tundra, and a man appears in the distance. How far is difficult to tell. The thunder comes again, and you realize it's the sound of the man's footsteps, growing louder with each giant stride.
Yeah, it was like... Yeah. Uh-oh.
Now it's my turn.
Interesting. Well, we have some things that we can do here. I do think that we want this. Because then we have other things that we can eventually do. But we are missing some other cards. You know, we don't have hearts or spades to do any of these. I could turn this into a king at the end of the day. And I'm going to want to, potentially. If we decide to do this, and I kind of think we do, just to get some card cycle going on. So I can do this, and if they draw a queen or a king, I can use this after I'm going to fail the attack, and then if it's an ace, then we don't use it. Yes.
I wield the mirage.
Yes. Hey. Okay. And now... yeah. I actually... okay, so hold on. So how does this work, though? So I'm afraid. Okay, no. It will work. It will work. So I can use this to turn any of this into anything. So I turn it into a pair of fives, and I win. I believe. Otherwise, I don't think we can do anything anyway, right? Well, we might as well just turn it into a pair of sixes, right? Yeah.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay. So now, this is a very good. It's a very good card. Look. Look. Yeah. Why does it want to use the jack and not the 9? Oh, right. Because... Okay. Do we want another ability? Well, I guess the question is... I don't think we want to get rid of the Jack of Spades. We don't want to do that. There's no reason to do that at the moment. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're all good. Three fours, huh? 3 4s. 3 4s. Now, I could definitely do that. I don't know that there's anything else that I can do. Except either take the 3 damage, which seemed bad. I could turn it into... I could turn this into a pair of 4s, but then that doesn't help me there. So I think this is the thing that we do.
I am as the desert breeze.
Okay. It's a usable, so okay. Yes. I think I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use this. We're just getting some card cycle here. And then I think I am going to do this.
You cannot trust your eyes.
Just because. I think that actually saved me. Well, actually, okay, it was a wash because they would have drawn the 2 aces, and then I could have used my ability to turn it into an ace, a king, and then 2 10s, and then they would have just been they wouldn't have been able to defend anyway. Nothing that can be done. Oh, right. Right. Huh. Interesting. Let's use the queen. Let's use the queen.
Now I'm perfect.
Right. After a standard attack of 3 or more cards, gain an additional attack and redraw all but 1 attack cards.
You come at last to the end of the tundra, a horizon-wide drop into the abyss. Water rushes over without hesitation, but offers not a whisper of when it reaches bottom.
Looks like I'm just gonna have to jump.
You cautiously approach the edge, when an enormous head rises over the cliff, followed by wings that span the sky.
This Orkami is just like
Charmed, I'm sure.
charmed, I'm sure. Spade Mastery. Entities with Spade Mastery deal +1 attack damage with spades and suffer -1 combat damage from spades. Enemies with Shield Piercer ignore shields in combat. Well, luckily for me, I don't have any of them. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We finally have the thing that I've been... And I don't even... This thing has 20 health, by the way. 8 offense, 7 defense. It's a mess. I think we definitely want this. Okay, hold on. Standard attack of 3 or more cards. Gosh. So the pairs thing is good. Getting this going is good. However, we need a pair already to play it, which we have one. Which we can then use this. However, we could definitely use this to turn this into a 3, and then it would be 3 of a kind. The scary part is they're going to draw 7 cards. And really, well, but then there's this. Which we could use this, the 9 and the king, to do. So they'd only draw 5 cards. We wouldn't be able to draw this. Huh. The alternative is turn the 6. Wait. No. turn the king into a spade with the frozen heart. Please, 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 please. Turn the king into a spade with the frozen heart. Use the 6 and the king to do the stretch neck. Wait, no. We need a heart. We need a heart. So, we can't do that. We cannot do that. So, we want... We want to do this. And that, one of the things that we could do is we could just use this with just the 6. Okay. We use these to do the stretch neck. We use this to shuffle one card in, which is the 5. We use Shimmer to turn that into a 3. We use Fate Weaving to turn this into a 3. Then we have a 4 of a kind. They'll only be able to draw 5 cards, like for a 4 of a kind, and they'll take an extra damage, so to do 5 damage. And then next turn, and then we'll redraw 3 cards, which we can then potentially use to get some of these other things going. I hope. I almost just did it. Okay. We know we're gonna get that 5.
By the ebbing tide.
We're gonna shimmer this.
I wield the mirage.
And then we're gonna use this on that.
Fate is what I make it.
Okay. Okay. And now we can do things like get rid of this to get our Gemini's mirror. Our pairs deal +1 combat damage. With this, that turns it into 4 damage. So if we can't manage to get a 3 of a kind so we can get the Mirage or the Celerity thing going, then this plus a lot of things, a lot of combos, help our Gemini's mirror thing do well. We did get an extra attack, but I don't think it's worth it. Especially since these two are so close together. Or is it? Or is it? They have less defense. They'll take an extra damage. They're still drawing 5 cards. They're gonna draw something higher than a check. See, look at that. See? Told you. Is there something we can do? I don't think so. It looks like literally the only thing that we can do is turn one of our hearts into a spade. Does that help us in any way? This has already been used. We are just simply going to take We're simply just we're going to take 2 damage. Yes. That's going to happen.
It's your command.
That's right. I forgot. I totally forgot. We are very likely going to die. Because there's no way that we have to do 15 damage in 2 rounds. I don't think that I have anything that really heals. And I can't attack the Orkami. We are going to die. That hasn't happened in quite a while. Clone a club. Okay, we can turn this into a spade, right? And then use it to draw that. Clone a club. What's this? A queen. What's better? Actually, cloning the 6, using Fate Weaving to turn this into a 10, that would be 6 damage. Then we draw 4 more cards and have another attack. Potentially use this to cycle more cards. We know that we're getting a queen. We know that we're getting a club. We would have only the ace of clubs left after that. So we'd be getting 1 club. We'd have 2 clubs. There's a possibility we could draw 3 more clubs. Very unlikely. Then that's another 6 damage. That's 12. That's like... that puts us close. And if we don't draw 3 clubs, we can use this to cycle those out and hope that we get clubs. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea at this point. This can't work. It's always going to be better to try and get the celerity to work. Okay. Here we go. Oh no! Oh, I forgot! Okay. Okay. But what I didn't forget is that this is a club. Okay. This isn't... Wait. But what I also didn't forget is that this clones a club. So instead of recycling just this to get a guaranteed club, we can use this now to turn one of these into a... to give us 5 cards in hand so we can attack. Okay. I know. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. But we're gonna get there. It has spade mastery, not club mastery. I almost freaked out about that as well. But it has spade, not club. Now, admittedly, this is a disaster. This is awful. This is really bad for us. That's a bad card. We don't want to see spades. Jeez, how many of these do I have? I put way too many of these in there, didn't I? Just to get this and these cards out of my hand, it might be a good idea to try and to do that. Just to get more cycles so I don't just draw this 3. I think we need to keep the ability to defend ourselves. Because if I could turn this into a pair, right, and do an attack, and that would give us... get it potentially within striking distance. But we know we're drawing a 3. What are you drawing? Jack. If I think it's better off if we leave. the crazy thing that I'm thinking about doing is using this to just draw one card. So basically, draw this 3, then use stretch neck to get it out, and then hope that the 4 cards that I draw work better with this than the 3 of spades is going to. So I actually think I'm actually going to do it.
By the ebbing tide.
And now we just hope that we draw something good. I don't want to attack because I don't want to waste the card. And it's also very, very dangerous. I think we need to defend more than we need to attack. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Now, I could turn one of these into a king, and then we got a pair of aces. But I actually think that we can turn this into a full house. I'm pretty sure. Worst case scenario, I have a 3 of a kind against the 3 of a kind.
Time to give fate a hand.
Okay. These 2 might not do any damage. We might only be doing 3 damage. Which could be devastating. But we're in striking distance. We don't really have any ways to,
Now it's my turn.
Wait, we have a straight, right? Insane. Except we can't win. No, wait. Wait. So this, because of spade mastery, is gonna do only 4 damage plus 1 because of stretched neck. But if we use this, okay, hold on. Just hold. Everybody, hold on.
That hand won't work.
Just well. Why are you being a jerk? I'm afraid. I'm being very afraid. I'm afraid right now. Heart. So that will happen. Then we're gonna get 4 more cards. One of them being a 9. Which we can turn into a 10. Then it's a 9 of diamonds. This is stressful. Come on. This was very lucky. Actually, not as lucky. If we didn't know that they were only drawing a queen, the ace would have done it. The ace would have won us. Okay, I'm gonna be real dumb. I'm gonna be real dumb right now, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and get us that. That'll be good, and we could take back Stretch Neck. We could do that. Probably real dumb, but I think we'll just do this. I think we'll just do that. Finish the encounter.
The dragon has just enough energy left to catch you in a flailing wing as it falls. A frenzy of white and blue lacerates your flesh with the edges of 1,000 scales as the darkness rushes up to claim you.
Fly, you fools. Right? Come on. Oh no, we did it. Oh boy. Oh man. I really thought that we weren't gonna do it. Hey, look at that. Brought down to 1 HP. Holy cow. Yeah. Yep. And a straight. And a flush. And a full house. And a 4 of a kind.
Next time, I'm staying in my lamp.
Understood. Understood. Look, we clutched that out at the end. We got some. We were very lucky, and also use this thing up here for a little bit as well. I'm gonna be so upset when I find out that I haven't been recording this whole time. Nope. We were recording. However, it's a long one. You can probably understand why, though. It was a long one. 'Cause we Okay. Got it. All right. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Dire Mire. That's where we'll be going next. Are they getting smaller? Is that what's happening? Or am I just like not understanding how it's being aligned? I don't know. Anyway, yes, I was informed. Yeah, we've got it's in the description. I've been telling everyone the whole time how many campaigns there are, how many legs of the campaign there are. There are 13. Been telling the whole time. It's been in the description the whole time. So this is number 10. So we've got 10 11, 12, 13. So that's 4 more. We got 4 more of these to go before we're done with the spring. So, yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So next time we'll be in the Dire Mire, and we will be taking along the warrior, I believe, right? Because that's the next person. That's the next person in the rotation. I guess we didn't get a lot for the hunter at some point, but yes. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that off camera. So instead, I will cut you loose from here. I would like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed us clutching that out and getting that dub. If you did enjoy it, please do the YouTube things. Consider subscribing, hitting the like button, leaving a comment. Let me know how your day was. Let me know how you enjoyed it. And all that other stuff. And that's all I got for you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will see you. I hit the button and it didn't do anything. That happens from time to time. See ya.